Good afternoon. We're off to Donington Park. No Limits back on. Longest endurance on a 600 I've ever done. It's going to be a 5.5 hour job with Tom Major, teammate. Matt's going to be doing the sprints in Newcomer 600. It's one of the shortest trips I do all year, this, so I'm really, really looking forward to it. And the weather looks absolutely glorious. Right, keep it short and sweet. Let's get the drive done, and I'll see you there. Cheers. The logistics manager has done an outstanding job this time. Just eating some rice pudding, carbing up, ready for tomorrow.
It's Saturday and Mabel's going racing. She's got her dog tag on. Are you excited, Mabel? Yeah.
Bad this year.
There's a man in pain. Look at that.
It drives you mad.
There's just a foreground in background. It's just a laugh a minute with Stevie, isn't it? Right. What do you think your day's going to hold then, Roundy? What, are we going to get some wins or what? What are we having?
I'm not winning anything, to be
Why
perfectly
not?
honest. I'm too slow.
That's not the attitude we need, really, is it? We need to be more positive.
Hopefully a new rear tyre will sort it out.
Well,
Because the one yesterday was moving everywhere.
I just think there's you just like to find problems. I think you just got to ride it, man. You just got to ride it. Kyle Ryder have had a 134 out of that rear tyre.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your excuse?
I went faster in the last session with it.
What did you get down to?
46 flat.
Oh. Only 6 seconds to find it.
I know.
All right. Right. Well, I've got high hopes. We're going to qualify well for you, and we're going to get some proper points today.
We'll see.
Yeah, trumpet power. Mabel, what do you think you're going to achieve today?
Well,
Asleep, I think. That's about it. Oh, did you hear that chicken, Mabs? Yeah, man, chicken. Tasty. What you done? Qualified 9th, I think. Too slow. Yeah, but we're having selector issues, were we?
gear selector came loose.
Well, that's a bit daft, but hopefully it's sorted now. I think he qualified 9th. He's off to get some fluids on.
Let's see. We can see if we can grab a quick chat, because not too bad. Just for everyone at home, I think your mechanic wants a quick word with you.
Around there, innit? Is the tyre place around there?
Yeah. Of course, Pirelli comes every single round to help us at no limits. But yeah, just a quick word on exactly who you are for everyone at home. Obviously, first season that we're live on
it's
TV.
really good. I enjoyed it. It was really good to watch back as well. So we're Randy Racing, so we're the endurance, me and Tom Major. And my brother's just started racing this year, so he's doing Newcomer 600. So he's doing really well. Been track day today. I've just arrived because I've finished work, so on it tomorrow, really, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a busy weekend, I think it's fair to say. But if I remember right, last season was one of your first seasons racing,
yeah.
and well, straight away you were on the pace, if I remember correct.
Did all right, yeah. Yeah, it was my first season as a big bike rider. We've been doing 125s. We still do a little bit of 125 to keep us high in endurance racing. So, yeah, by the end of the year, we were going really, really well. So, yeah, I was absolutely delighted with how it went. So, Thank you, that was kind, yeah.
Yeah, and well, your first season racing big bikes, obviously, it's a big task at hand. It's a big challenge as well for yourself. What was the biggest thing you learned? Obviously, there was ups and downs, if I remember correctly. Like Cadswell Park was one of those downs as well. But yeah, what was the biggest learning points from last year?
To be fair, the little 125 race in Free Tech is called, and also MBS now, it sets you up massively for this, because your racecraft and just learning where all the grip is and stuff, you've just got a bit more power, that's all. So, and then endurance-wise, it's really good. You hopefully see my starts are one of the best in the field because of all the stuff I've done with Free Tech. Biggest thing, I don't know, being brave on the throttle, I guess, because this thing can bite you, can't it? Whereas a 125, you literally, you do a little bit of braking, and then as soon as you're like a quarter of the way into the turn, you're back on the throttle full gas. So yeah, just being a bit more timid with the throttle a little bit, because it can bite you.
And yeah, as you mentioned, experience with other endurance championships, albeit on little bikes. How can you convert that? Obviously, as you said, it's more power, but in terms of pit stop and getting yourself prepared for the endurance race, what does it look like for yourself?
It's the same, really, because we try to run as a professional outfit as we can with the 125s anyway. So the skills are transferable, so it's pretty much the same. And the fitness, I was in the Isle of Man 2 weeks ago doing 125, so the fitness is phenomenally good. It still works the same. It's the same sort of stuff. You're doing an hour on a bike, so it works. It's a bit more tiring, but it's really good.
Well, yeah, we'll let you crack on with it. You've just got here and you've got a pretty busy weekend ahead, so best of luck.
Thank you very much. Thanks for talking to me.
Right, well...
Endurance, but P6 again, that's still a pretty solid performance. But of course, the starts, it could all change so quickly in the Melbourne 750 later on this afternoon, because just of how chaotic the starts are in endurance racing.
Yeah, let's not forget the starts in endurance racing. We do have an issue actually there for one of our riders.
So we'll see how that's going to have an effect later in the Melbourne 750 Biker Lawyers Endurance event, the second endurance of the season, of course. But right now, it's the 32 squad sitting pretty, but again, they also
8 team. They also enter the pit lane. Randy Racing on your screen as well, exiting Coppice for them. We had a little catch up with Nicholas Round yesterday. He enters his second year of big bike racing. But most interestingly about Nicholas, he's got somewhat of a past in endurance racing on smaller category bikes. He's used to racing endurance races on 125cc machines, not a 600R Yamaha like he's on right now. However, he did say a lot of his techniques, a lot of his mindset, he's able to actually convert here at No Limits.
It's one of those weird arguments, isn't it? What's better to have? Is it experience in this category or experience in this category when it comes to looking at overall performance? I think I'd be of that argument of, I think it's better just to have a history of endurance racing, even if it's on different machinery, than just knowing the bike you're on in and out. Because if you've been doing endurance for years, you understand the ins and outs of this variation of motorsport and all the little quirks that come with it, how you manage your energy across a race, what to do when it goes wrong, how to just stay consistent across the course of a day. And even if you're on a 125, which again, it's
So, endurance, everything's a bit behind today, been delayed. I'm a bit nervous about this one being the longest one we've ever done. 5 hours it's been reduced to, but it's still massive. So yeah, nerves are rising. We qualified P2, which was fantastic, and we're going to see how we get on. It is so tight today, really competitive, so we'll see how we get on. I'm just going to start preparing, ready for race start. Alright, catch you as we go.
Of course. Another thing we do have to consider regarding the tyres is it is quite an abrasive track surface here at Donington, even though the track's relatively new at some point in the future. Does like P28, Small Boys Racing number 13, P29, it's All Talk, the number 10 squad, P30, it's
750 kilometres of Donington Park is moments away. The red flag is removed at the front of the field. And the flag is raised into the air, and the flag is dropped, and we are going. The riders sprint away to the other side of the circuit, hop on their bikes, and try to get them fired. We are racing for the start of 174 laps of action. It's a great start from the 32 squad. Of course, winners at St Ethelton and now leaders at Donington Park already. Fireworks, a decent start from them, middle of the pack at the moment, and a few riders struggling to get their bike off the line. Old Balls Racing there being one of the riders, being one of the teams, that got a pretty average start, but nonetheless a lot of laps to make up some any time lost, and that looks to be the number 90 of Unit 09 Racing that's slotted into second position. So the R9s, brand new on circuit this year with us at no
in, and Tom is about 3 seconds behind the lead, so we are hopefully going to go into the lead. My sim was okay. I got stuck behind the thousands at the end. I felt good for 30 minutes and then got stuck behind a couple of thousand. I was having to take lunges to try and get past them, and it wore me out. So hopefully I get a bit clear air in this next thing, but fingers crossed Tom takes the lead. Let's see what's happening. Lap 41 of 174, and Tom's just taken the lead into Redgate. Come on, long way to go.
Hopefully, should begin to settle out yet again. But Nathan Harrison, this is his outlap, remember? And look how quick he's on it straight away. Obviously, used to racing on the roads. And now, well, he's straight on the money here at Donington Park. He knows how to find that fine line.
So we'll leave those guys for the time being. Let's head a little bit further down though. Got a change going on for the Randy Racing at number 9 guys though. We have changeover. Let's see if we can maybe grab them as they're coming back in. I'm just waiting for the other rider to appear. I think I can just see them coming down the pit lane now. If not, let's see if we can dive in, grab a few words out of the rider on the 43 machine. See if we can just jump on in as in comes the other number 9 bike. See if we can now try and maybe find the number 9 team. Just jump in very quickly. I know they're doing some tyre pressure checks. We'll see if we can just grab a few words maybe out of the Randy Racing boys. Really good stints from you guys so far. How are you feeling?
Yeah, really good. Tired. Knees get a bit sore, but yeah, had a good stint. Made some time up. I think we're in P1, are we?
Yeah, I believe so. You're definitely fighting for it in the conversation the last I checked, so running really well. So you guys just trying to stay there then, I guess?
Yeah, that'd be ideal if we can keep in P1, keep the times going, keep it consistent. Yeah, dead happy with that. But back in more, need a drink and back to it in probably 45 minutes, I suppose.
How's all the bikes going mechanical-wise? A lot of mechanical issues up and down the grid at the moment. Is everyone feeling okay?
So far, yeah, I think everything's all right. Getting a bit hot, but that's just used to the weather. Just got to keep it going and keep it sunny side up, I suppose.
Yeah, so just keep it running as you do. Hope it doesn't blow up. Everything will be all right.
Yeah, basically, yeah, hopefully. Keep it with fuel and don't run out of fuel either. That'd be ideal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hot, very hot. Good stint, and hopefully keep it going and get out again and keep in P1, hopefully. That'd be ideal.
Yeah, you're not the only ones feeling the heat, don't worry. We'll let you get on and fix it very much better.
No, yeah, keep on the stuff and see what it'll be.
Awesome stuff, thank you. Well, the gap between the H&H Motorcycle 16 and the 32 squad, it's still getting shorter and shorter. The lap time still considerably faster from Browse out there for the number 32 team. Italy, his last lap that he's just said, he's just crossed the line now on 38.393. Wait to see how long it takes Browse to cross the line, but it shouldn't be too much longer because he was not far behind him at all. as we'll just wait to see. His last lap was a 1:33.454, so nearly 5 seconds faster. And now this lap a 1:33.647. So time's starting to drop away as the tyres start to get a bit warm. He starts to get a bit tired. But again, Browse is very much reeling easily in. It may not be particularly long until we see that 32 team back on the lead lap.
Yeah, and if we can get onto the lead lap, that's going to do a big job for their motivation for the end of this race. I mean, being one lap down is not necessarily the most motivational thing in the world, but then slowly chipping away at that, especially when Yearsley on board the machine is continuing to run 1:38, so continuing to be about 5 seconds per lap quicker are the 32 squad, so they're eking that in. Of course, though, Jordan Browse, their fastest rider, is currently on board that machine. I think next up it's probably going to be Halliday, because, well, we haven't seen the R1 out in quite some time here at Donington Park. Still though, a few fans watching trackside. If you are watching trackside, and of course listening here at the circuit, or even watching while you're at the circuit as well, just to know what's happening at the other side of the track. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you have a program and join us.
If it turns up and no one likes it and was like, 12 hours is a bit too long for everybody, then, maybe we stick to 12. But who knows, maybe in the future we could be seeing longer things, Lewis Ray.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we spoke to Mark Neat at the first round of the season, and, well, he did say the end goal is to have a 24-hour race eventually. Who knows where? He also said one of the other end goals is to have no limits racing at Le Mans at some point as well. I mean, we caught up with him at Snare to them. Those are just goals for the future. No time frame with that, of course, but still would be an interesting prospect for sure, as we do see the number 9 team making their way through the final sector now. And, well, with the amount of safety cars, with the amount of red flags, it's been a difficult race, mentally for the riders as well, with how much they've had to actually relax a little bit and maybe take their mind off the ball, and then suddenly straight back into it, stay focused, and then you're in the scorching heat. I mean, it's still around just under 20 degrees for the time being. Super impressive stuff as we continue to circulate around this Donington Park circuit. Through Redgate we go now, before, of course, sweeping it through towards Hollywood and then down one of the most iconic sections in UK motorsport, Craner Curves. It's just beautiful looking at it like that, so fast, and it leads into the old hairpin where you can make up a move. It's about 3, 4, 5 different lines through the old hairpin, and where Starkey's Bridge used to be, you can just see the remnants of it there. Of course, doesn't go over the track now, but still there in spirit. And then, of course, Schwantz's curve before McLean's.
So lap 104, as you can see, I look absolutely haggard. 104, there was a red flag, and we lost out. We've lost a lap because of that. So we're comfortably 2 laps ahead, and now we're at only 52 seconds. I've done 2 stints, I'm going to have to do 2 more apparently, and I'm absolutely goosed. That's paracetamol, Red Bull. I don't know where these times are going to come from. We'll have to give it a go. Just a shout out for Tom, he's riding Mega today. So if you're watching this, Tom, mate, you have put a right shift in today. You're carrying me at the minute. Matt's doing a great job on the board.
As we continue to push our way round, lap 106 out of 174. And now 107, in fact, as the number 16 squad have just crossed the line. There we can see them, the race leaders out there at the moment. It is, which should be a little bit better in terms of track. That's how we're all feeling.
Nicholas around there wanting a little sleep at pit lane. I don't think he can be bothered with this next stint out on track.
Yeah, no, Nicholas, I think, speaks for everybody. It's been a long old week. Doing a very good job of it as well. So fantastic stuff from Full On Racing.
He's woken up.
Oh, he has woken up. Oh, he's realised he's got to go back out now. It looks like he still doesn't want to go. Of course, still got to wait for that minimum pit stop time. But he'll get ready to go out. Clearly feeling a bit sore, a bit stiff. Again, these long races, they are brutal for everybody involved, not just those on the bike, those on the spanners, those up in race control, the marshals, the medics, everybody who has to just stay awake, stay alert for the whole thing. But we are getting into the final phases now. 50 odd laps to go.
Traffic yet again. I mean, Harry is used to this as Nicholas Round finally heads out onto circuit, and well, hopefully he's woken up ever so slightly from his nap, and then he can go out getting some fast times yet again. I mean, he was the rider that was bragging at the start of the weekend that he's used to these long races, he's used to long stints on a bike, but he's also the rider that's almost fallen asleep down in pit lane as he finally does rejoin the action. What a perfect place to do that, just behind second place runners, and of course on the number 32, just behind Harry Denson on the BMW M1000 RR. So a nice little marker for him out on circuit.
And they'll be having another rider heading back out. A whole selection of different bikes available for them. Yeah, Aaron Wright brings it in. They've got Tim Walsh as well, who can head out on his Triumph 675. Tom Lenner, who head out on the Triumph 765. And also Adam Ross, who I believe has an R6 available. 39, mid-brake 39s at the moment. Brown on his Fireblade in P2, running 133.9 the last time, 134.4 the lap previously. Has just crossed the start-finish line. So he is bike still running, which is the 129 Shet Racing machine, who have got another 30-second time penalty. Yeah, the three bikes that are similarly not going to be returning today is the All-Talk.
Right, 24 minutes to go. We've got 9-second lead because we've been shafted by the safety car again. This has just not been fair today. We've been absolutely done over. We had an 80-second lead. We've got 22 minutes to go. I don't know if we're going to do this now. It's not fair. Round is done epic. He's been out here 5.5 hours doing this board every single lap. He is team manager supremo.
Can I do better than I can ride?
Behind the Hyundai. Now we are back to full racing speed. And, is that the number 9 bike out there in second place on the road at the moment? That's the Randy Racing bike that is currently leading their respective class. That, of course, is the Team Sport Trophy class. And again, not far behind them at all. PB Racing on the same lap and won't be far away. So that could very...
Yes, Tom.
Not quite sure. I think these are the one of these two, maybe. I don't know. Not them. They're in now, actually. There they are. Look, he's just gonna stop it. 178 going back out. So, all being well, we should be okay now. We don't have to stop again. They will have to stop again. 20 minutes to go. There he goes. 19 left. Matt's estimating a 60-second gap now. It's been a bit tenser than it needed to be, this, really, hasn't it? With the red flags.
Been shafted a bit.
Yeah. Here comes our hero. Hello, buddy!
You know what I mean? I got built that, haven't I?
Yeah, good. Spectators are there, gives away! My dad's done a right shift today as well. Oh, thank you. Tyre changes, fuel stops, 5 hours. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you, Dad. That's not him! My dad's waving at the wrong man. It does look similar, I give you that. One more lap, Megan. One more lap. Yeah! I got it wrong, it was the last lap.
what should be the final time in this one. 15 seconds left to go for the number 16 squad and Nathan Harrison, who have been so strong all weekend long and all race long. As nearly 5 hours reaches a conclusion, it is the TT boys who reign supreme. The checkered flag waves, and it's the debutants in H&H Motorcycle Spin Arena. The 16 squad is on top here at Donington.
Here he comes. How he's just worked out he had to do another lap, God only knows. What a boy. What a boy. Yeah. 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 Yeah, you had to do that. You had to do that extra lap. What? You had to do the extra lap. Because you checkered flag. No, you didn't get the transponder flash. How you've worked out what we were trying to tell you, God only knows. Yeah!
But yeah, we'll grab a quick word now with Jordan Browse, as Nicholas Round has a little celebration of his own. But I mean, Jordan, I'm not tired eyes of the paddock, and actually I do want to speak to Nicholas Round because he's been the brunt of our joke for the last hour or so, ever since he decided in pit lane to pretend that he was having a little sleep. But well, Nicholas, we want to have a word with you anyway. Hello, don't worry. Right. But nonetheless, we've seen you on camera in pit lane just before your last stint, having a fake sleep.
I was absolutely knackered.
Well, yeah, I was about to ask, was that just show for camera, just trying to get some clips for your social media, or was it a case that you're actually knackered?
Yeah, my knee's killing me. That was really hard. That was so hard. He looks like he hadn't even done anything.
I'm just too much caffeine.
But I look absolutely dreadful. I know I do, because I've just seen myself in the I don't know, GoPro thing. So yeah, I can't believe that though. That's brilliant.
And I mean, this is not the longest race of the year. You plan on taking part in the 12-hour?
Yeah, we are. But
Hiring help.
Big round is going to help us, and then Simon Daniels from last year in the newcomers, who was smashing it. So we're getting him on board for that as well. So yeah, we actually have some help for that, whereas we just did it us two today. But yeah, just two of you guys today. But for a round racing, I mean, you have to be happy with how the days went overall. Not been any major mechanicals at the end of the day, and well, yeah, on your pit board, and well, a nice cold beer to celebrate maybe tonight.
Oh, definitely get straight to the pub. Nice cold beer. It was a tough day, really tough day. I thought I'd thrown it away on the last lap because I saw a checkered flag, but apparently it wasn't the checkered flag. I don't know. I was celebrating.
I was down here in pit lane.
People still racing, but yeah, managed to bring it over.
Tom came over the line, but the leaders were like 0.1 behind him, so he thought he took the checkered flag. So we sprinted to Melbourne Loop and were saying, "You've got to do another one." So, thankfully,
yeah, it's one of those things about endurance. I mean, if you're that close to the leaders,
yeah. So thankfully, he knew what the signal meant. So I don't know how he knew, but he's some boy today. He's awesome. Back to his best today. Really has been. So 2025 was tricky on it, but you're back to your best today. You've been awesome, mate.
Yeah,
so
a couple of big crashes set me back last year, but back to it, and hopefully get some more wins this year, eh?
Well, I'm just happy we won, to be honest. That's all I ever wanted to do, so I'm really, really happy now.
Now you can say
happy now, so
yeah, I mean, you've had all day in Donington Park in the sunshine. What is there really to complain about?
Nothing. And again, hello mum. So she's been at home today, unfortunately, for reasons beyond our control, but this one's for you, mum. Yeah. So
an emotional race for sure, and massive congratulations to both of you guys.
Thanks so much. Thank you very
much.
Thank you.
Take it easy.
Take it easy. Right. So we'll
drop it.
On the beers! We've only got to win it! Sunday. Yesterday was fantastic, obviously. Roundy's got 3 races today. And I am thinking good things are going to happen. Sometimes it all just gets a little bit too much. He's taken himself off for a little sit in the sun now. This is more interesting than what's gone on over here today, because this has not been working all day. That's why I've not done any updates. It's been dreadful.
So Monday now, we've been to work. And Dog's decided to join me on this one. Where are you, Dog? There you are. The dog has decided to join me on this one. Sunday was a bit of a write-off for Matt. We're absolutely devastated for him. Mechanicals all day, won't change from 3rd to 4th. So the engine's going to have to come out and have a look at what's going on. We've tried everything that we could at the circuit. She's off again now. But we couldn't get it fixed, so we're going to have to get the engine out and see what it is. But gutted for him because he couldn't race on Sunday. So 3 pretty much wasted races. I just wanted to say a big thank you to all my sponsors and club members. Me and Tom were absolutely delighted, and all the help from Matt and Dad and things. You're back again. Thank you. Massive help from Matt and Dad, who were absolutely superb on the board and on pits and just getting the bikes ready and stuff like that. Thanks to all the support for people who came. It was incredible to finally win one of those endurance races after trying for a year and a half now. So brilliant. Next up, we're at Croft, another endurance. Oh, we've got 125 racing at Teesside in a week's time. So that'll be good fun. And back to Croft for No Limits after that. And then we're at Scarborough, which is always fun, isn't it? So we're looking forward to that. Catch you in a little while. Cheers, guys.